Welcome back to IMO. There's a major cultural shift happening in this country, and it surrounds gay marriage. President Obama just came out in support of gay marriage, while North Carolina just banned gay marriage. So let's talk about that a little bit.
So the president came out.
That's okay. Yeah, no. I don't think Sasha Malay and Michelle.
Waiting all day to say that.
I'm totally kidding. That's it's a pretty amazing thing that a sitting president would make such a bold declaration in a re-election year. But he's not stupid.
No, he's not.
He's a lot of stuff. President Obama is not stupid,
no, he's
and
not.
That was very strategic. And I don't know. Joe Biden came out a week earlier saying something that he was okay with.
Joe Biden came out too?
Joe Biden came out as well. I know, it's so crazy, isn't it? The whole administration's gay, and said that he was, pro-gay marriage, and then that was kind of like the segue for the president to come out as well.
Okay.
And so people were questioning that if that was really staged or if it was authentic. I don't think it's really important. I think it's very strategic, and hey, politics is.
I think it's about time. I think that whether you personally agree or not, when you look at it as a civil issue and what law is, like you don't have to agree with every law that's out there on a personal level. Do you know what I mean? But I think that as a law, I think it's it's about time, and that doesn't mean everyone has to agree and want to do that for themselves, or you know what I mean, agree on a religious level or personal level. But as a law.
And that's
it's
kind
about
of the crux
time.
of the issue is
Right.
church and state. It's like, where's the separation? Are people in this country, are we all allowed our civil rights under the law of these United States? And I think that is the fact. Whether it's when it becomes a religious contention, that's a whole nother.
It's totally separate.
Totally
separate. Yeah.
And legally, legislatively, I think that it's appropriate.
I think he made it really clear with his choice of how he stated it as well.
Yeah.
As far as equity meaning equality and the ability to have the same, protections under the law. But again, I really truly appreciate his struggle to come to a decision about his stance, because when he looks at his children and conversating with his children, you don't necessarily want to be on the wrong side of history per se, but it's very, very important that you do, as the president, represent all people in the entire United States of America. And that's just being said that, you have to say that equality is equality.
And that creates a fantastic, amazing, wonderful divide.
But he also said it was his opinion. But he said it was his opinion. So anyone who wants to go back and say, well, he's saying this. No, if you notice, again, the careful choice of wording being very strategic, or as another president said, strategery, that, making it still very clear. This is not federal policy. Each state has its own ability to make the decision, but this is my personal opinion.
Well, and one of the thoughts I had when I was thinking about this topic was, if we want the state to stay out of our church, and that doesn't just mean Christian church, any religious church, then maybe we need to keep religion out of the state. Because one of the things that can happen is if we start commingling, then the state can start coming into our churches and saying stuff to us. And I think then you're talking about free speech issues going on. And so there's benefits to keeping it separated, I think, from both sides. And that's something that's been in my mind. And another thought, in North Carolina, a large proportion of the people who voted to ban gay marriage were African American. And one thing I think is tough for me as an African American woman is that I've been watching the media, bring that up, and I think, but there's a lot of black people out there who are in support of the legality of gay marriage. And I feel like that maybe that hasn't been played out. And so just to keep that in mind, that there's, people talk about voting blocks, like the woman voting block and the black voting block and the Asian voting block, but we're all individuals in this country.
Never monolith.
So, we're not. None of us are a monolith. I mean, women are the majority of voters, the majority of people in this country, and we certainly don't all vote alike. No. So, just keeping that in mind when you watch that, I think, is important.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's two sides to every issue. There's two groups that, there's two opposing sides, so.
And one group that seems to be disappearing is the disco group.
No correlation to the previous conversation.
Well, a lot of black people like disco. I don't know. But, Gina, but, it's interesting. I mean, Robin Gibb died, and Donna Summer.
Donna Summers, yeah.
Oh,
I was
bad
devastated
girl.
by that.
Bad girl.
I
It's
thought I
a
was
shame.
grown when I listened to Donna Summer.
Who didn't?
I was grown.
Do you ever see her, her videos? She's like swag and
I know.
all kinds of stuff that didn't come along for 30 years.
Beat.
Line.
Toot.
Last day.
Uh-oh.
Who didn't want to listen?
We all did. Well, I still
Everybody
can't
wanted-
whistle.
I know. That's
I can
really-
whistle, but not like.
So Alika said off camera that my generation's dying off. It's like I'm like
Well, I'm just wondering, is disco
from
dead?
World War II.
You know?
Disco will never be
die.
dead.
Okay,
Because
all right.
the foundation of disco and the just the different instrumentation,
pop and all that
it
comes from disco.
Yeah.
It just
And it's better than
goes.
pop
It
today.
goes.
It is.
Pop today sucketh.
Yeah.
But
You
disco,
know what?
great.
Another artist who died that not everybody might not know. Everybody might not know was Chuck Brown. And
Oh.
like he was like go-go, like if you're
Yeah.
in the DC area, but everybody knows like I feel like busting loose. That song.
Oh.
So and many others as well. So a lot of people.
He perished too.
He
Yeah,
perished.
why,
always in
why does that
threes.
always, I was going to say, why does
Always.
that always happen in threes?
Well,
why
there
is
probably
that,
more
do
You
know?
notice that? I know, but like
Yeah, we
the
just didn't know.
there's three well-known, yeah.
And you know, it's funny because at the Majestic, I just thought of this too. I like these segues today. At the Majestic doesn't do plays during the summertime. They have concerts every single weekend, and there is disco. And they have different bands that come in: Beach Boys tribute, Lisa Lano, Prince tribute.
Prince?
July 26th, Thursday at 7:30 will be a Prince
Oh, wow.
tribute band. I think that should be something I might go to. Moody Blues. There's probably 25 different
Luther
bands
Vandross.
here. Yeah,
They've got lots of good ones.
a lot of stuff, and the ticket prices are really cheap. They're like $13 to $20,
that
and they're
Why
really
She
good
Cried, The
bands.
Doors.
Yeah. So if you like music and if you like disco, Gina, there's a lot of disco groups, rock music, classical music that comes in, and I also wanted to mention that. Because my friend Floyd Patterson is the host of this. There's an open mic night on Tuesdays at the Majestic
yes.
in July and August.
Oh, we'll
yeah,
be there.
and you can win weekly prizes.
I shall be.
Singers, comedians, magicians. Yeah, the
wonder what
top
kind of
prize
prizes.
each week is $100. Mm-hmm.
Let's get an
And-
act together. Let's put on a show.
No, the grand finale prize is $200, and it gets
Wow.
really packed here. So if you want to be a wannabe American Idol, come here in July and August. Yep.
You know what? Can I just add to you
Yeah.
real quick? One of my, I just did the perusing of our Luther Vandross.
Perusal.
Perusing away. And yes,
Yeah,
that
Luther
is
Vandross.
internationally acclaimed artist Ashima. So you want to come out and catch
Oh,
that one.
Ashima,
Ashima
he's
Moja.
awesome.
He's
I'm
awesome
sorry,
too.
Ashima.
Yeah.
You're a man. I'm sorry.
Bassist, singer extraordinaire. So that's my plug. Okay.
Also in June 26th is the Peter Picknelly Senior Golf Tournament, which raises money for a phenomenal scholarship. And Mama D is
Mama
gonna
D!
come on camera and talk about it. Hi, Mama D.
Everyone. Hello, ladies.
Hello,
How are
lady.
you today?
We're good.
Good to see you all. Y'all pretty in your print tops.
Well, look at
thank
you.
you.
You as well.
Yeah.
So Mama D, tell us about this tournament.
Okay. For those of you that don't know, most of these ladies know, Peter Picknelly Sr., the owner of Peter Pan Bus Lines, passed away in 2004. He was a mentor for our magazine, the Western Mass Women Magazine. And what we've tried to do over the years is to give away a scholarship in his name to a woman who has either fallen on hardship or she's raised her family and she wants to get back into the workforce, but she needs more education. So we've been giving these scholarships every year, and they run about $1,000, and it's been very worthwhile, and they appreciate it, and we're glad of that. But now it's gotten to the point where we really want to give away more scholarships. So we decided that we're going to hold the first annual Peter Picknelly Sr. Women in Business Scholarship Golf Tournament. Now this is going to be on June 26th. It's going to be held at the Ranch, which I understand is one of the high echelon type golf courses right here. So we're asking you to either make a donation if you would. Maybe you own a business and you'd like to donate something for the silent auction. We're going to have a silent auction.
I like auctions.
It's going to be fun. We're going to have a luncheon barbecue. We're going to have a full dinner. The
Barbecue
golfers
pizza?
are going to have a golf cart with GPS on it. And there's just a lot going on. We're also going to have a raffle. There's going to be best ball. It's a scramble, by the way. Best ball. There's a hole-in-one award, all kinds of things. But you can find it on our website, the registration form, or we have them at the office. They're also at several of the banks in the area. But we'd love to have you bring your foursome. If you're a golfer, even if you're not a golfer, come on out. You'll have a great time. And just, get involved with this scholarship. It means so much to these ladies. The money that we raise from this, and also the money that we raise at the top 25 Women to Watch that we do in the fall, hopefully we'll have enough to do at least 2 scholarships, if not more. So
That's great.
we're really excited about it, but we need your help. So that was my thing. June 26th.
Well, I found out that the ranch was voted one of the top 50 golf courses in the country
Yes.
Mhm.
by
Yep.
Golf World, by readers of Golf
Sweet.
World.
They're in South
Yeah,
Bend,
it's
right.
very nice.
Yep.
Uh,
And the ladies will be there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they'll be driving around. You'll be able to-
We didn't know that. There's GPS. Yeah, you don't want auto driving. One of you can
We're
drive.
going to put Gina as a hole sitter.
It's nothing better than having vodka in a
There
golf
you go.
cart.
Go in the
Oh,
hole. Oh.
the ladies with martinis
about-
in the GPS golf course.
It is
Rare
awesome.
form.
You need to come check it out. We will definitely say hi to you when we're there.
Yes.
All right, so thank you so much for watching this episode of IMO. We look forward to seeing you very soon. Take care.